Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the Gilded Gamers Gang. As explained in the previous update video, we were due for a bit of a rebranding, since Torum Online isn't really welcome around these parts anymore.
Fuck a Sobimo for ruining our account. Just saying.
Ultra facts.
All right, calm down, you guys. Anyway, we're here doing something very special. We're going to be doing a draft today, namely an RPG series draft. All of us have to choose 5 beloved RPG series to see who has the best selection of game series. And since we're using the tier list format for this, all 4 of us will be able to participate.
Oh, and in case anybody's wondering, Suzuki isn't joining us today. She had to go, wash her breasts. Yeah.
Yeah, down at the gas station.
All right, that's a pause right there. I did not need to know that.
Even if it was a joke, that's a little tongue-in-cheek right there, boys.
Hey, what am I for if I can't ham it up and say stupid shit? Ha ha.
All right, let's knock off the pregame crap and get this thing started. And real quick, we're ranking these game series as a whole, including single-player games, MMORPGs they have tied with their series, like Final Fantasy, as well as any and all spin-offs. The series as a whole is up for debate here, so let's do this. All right, I'm up first, and I'm gonna pick an oldie but a goodie. The game that single-handedly propelled JRPGs into the atmosphere multiple times over. It's Final Fantasy.
Damn, and here I was expecting you to be slightly biased and choose Torum Online first. But here you go, gunning for the peak of the genre.
Well, Final Fantasy is the peak of the RPG mountain for a damn good reason. Between stellar games and that fantastic MMO, Final Fantasy XIV, there's something good to enjoy for everyone with this series. Except Final Fantasy II. That game is never, ever peak.
Agreed. Still salty that my character got cock-blocked from having a proper boss fight in that game. Just saying.
Well, I guess I'm up next, and I'm also going to go straight for the top of the mountain and choose Fire Emblem. If you don't think this series is right up there with the big runners of the RPG genre, you're straight up tripping balls.
Oh, fuck. That was going to be my first pick if this red prick didn't take it. Asshole.
Good choice, Alex. While it took 7 games to finally get Fire Emblem here in the West, the wait was definitely worth it. This series and its permadeath has had us second-guessing our every decision in RPGs for over 2 decades now. It definitely forces you to slow down and think before making a decision.
No shit. And I still see people say these games are easy. Hector Hard Mode would like a freaking word.
Yeah, I still haven't beaten it to this day without losing any units. That shit is brutal.
Well, I guess with that aside, it's my turn. I'm going to go ahead and choose Pokemon. It's arguably right up there with Final Fantasy as the most popular RPG series ever, even if it's more of a creature capture game.
Of course, the animal girl in the room chooses the one where you capture and make animals fight to the death. Sometimes literally. You're so fucking predictable.
Gus, I'm going to have to ask you to shut the hell up and put some damn respect on Pokemon's name. While the company who owns the IP is poop, fart, and crap jam-packed into a garbage can, the series itself is still worth playing. Is it any wonder why games like Lumion Legacy and Palworld exist to continue Pokemon's legendary legacy?
Lumion Legacy, one of the few Pokemon clones out there, and one of the few Roblox games that's worth playing today. Hope those guys are doing good in spite of all the bullshit they're having to circumnavigate these days.
Oh, whatever. I suppose nothing will ever convince you guys that the Pokemon bandwagon is dead and gone. Mostly due to Nintendo and their endless stream of bullshit.
The only thing unleashing an endless stream of bullshit around here is you, Gus. Now pick your first series and quit your bitching.
Oh, alright, fine. I'll just be biased and pick the game we all came from, Torum Online. Yes, its community is cringe as fuck, and the company that made it is even more cringe, but it's still worth playing today if you can look past the flaws.
Bruh, Torum Online is mid, Gus. Nobody likes it anymore, and anytime you try to talk about it with other people, they're all like, ew.
Yeah, Gus, you basically just wasted your first pick. Nobody likes Toram anymore. Both it and its prequel are equally trash compared to other games that are out and about now.
Y'all are just a bunch of fucking haters for real.
Dude, Bulldozer Man never finished leveling you up in Torum. How can you sit there and defend that game?
I don't need to be max level to enjoy Toram for what it is, dumbass.
Let's just move on, Chris.
Okay, well, all assholes aside, my second pick is going to be one of the most popular RPG series of all time from the Game Boy Advance era. It's Golden Sun, baby.
Well, there goes my second pick. I know Dark Dawn wasn't well received, but 1 and 2, The Lost Age, are still timeless masterpieces that definitely deserve a play. The clever synergy and Jin system means the characters can pretty much do anything you want them to, if you know how to set them up.
These games need an HD re-release on Switch 2 immediately. They're some of the best RPGs the GBA has to offer. And, oh my god, the fucking soundtrack in these games. People who say the GBA's sound chip is ass clearly haven't heard these games and their amazing music. This is the benchmark we compare all GBA soundtracks to for a damn good reason.
I have to agree, Camelot were the kings of producing quality music on portable devices back in the days of the GBA. Everyone else wishes they were even remotely close to their level.
Well, good choice, Chris. Now let's see what Alex will pick for his second series.
I bet it's going to be something stupid, like Genshin Impact.
Actually, no. My second pick is going to be a surprise entry for this list. It's Reverse 1999.
Oh, what the fuck? That shouldn't even qualify for this draft. It's not a series.
Neither is Toram Online, but you picked that one anyway. Reverse 1999 is the pinnacle of the gacha genre, and no game will ever dethrone it.
Yeah, sorry Gus, but I gotta side with Alex here. Reverse 1999 is probably the best gacha game that has ever existed, and ever will exist. Don't be jealous just because he got it before you.
Awesome pick, Alex. Bulldozer Man's going to love that one.
Fucking dick riders, I swear.
Well, I guess I'm next. And I already got my eyes on my next pick. Can anyone say Undertale? Because my second pick is Undertale and Deltarune.
Now, if that isn't unfair, I don't know what is. Undertale and Deltarune exist in separate universes. They don't deserve to be grouped up together.
Tell that to Toby Fox. He said they exist in parallel worlds and timelines to each other, so they're pretty much brother and sister game. They're in the same series together, so that's final.
Fucking Toby Fox. You suck eggs for this.
All cringe-ass takes from Gus aside, Undertale and Deltarune are both legendary games that took the RPG world by storm. That was a good pick, Melody.
Hell yeah. That would have been my third pick if you didn't take it first. Nice choice, Melody.
Ha, naturally. I mean, would you expect anything less from the girl who protects the 7 artifacts that can wipe out the known multiverse if they fall into the wrong hands? Come on now.
Well, I guess it's my turn now. I'm honestly surprised none of you thought to pick this one. Considering it's basically Genshin Impact Lite Edition, in case you didn't like how batshit crazy that game is getting. Anyway, my second pick is Metria.
Bruh, you cannot be fucking real right now. We got an Asobimo dicksucker in the room.
Gus, Metria hasn't had a proper update in ages, and is pretty much on life support right alongside Avaball Online. How could you even choose that game?
Bro is trying very hard to lose, I see.
Oh, fuck off. Metria is still a decent game if you want an open-world gacha game that's nowhere near as batshit crazy as Genshin Impact is becoming. Besides, 2 of you are shipped with characters from Genshin Impact, so you don't get to judge.
Bro, it's not even confirmed if I'm going to end up with Amber. You're just speculating at this point.
And me and Barbara are going to have a word with you if you talk shit on our relationship again, you maidenless dickhead.
Seriously, Gus, I know you hate Genshin Impact. We all do. Even Amber and Barbara hate it. That's why they left that world to go find better lives elsewhere. But you had way better series you could have picked. Now was not the time to jump on the bashing Genshin Impact bandwagon.
Oh, whatever. I don't need to justify my picks. Just pick your third series already, Chris.
Fucking idiot. Anyway, before I lose any more brain cells, my third pick is going to be the series that ended up giving birth to Undertale and Deltarune, mostly thanks to a Halloween ROM hack. Look out, it's the Mother series, aka Earthbound.
Nice choice, Chris. No matter what kind of RPG fan you are, there's a safe bet you've seen and heard of Earthbound at least 7 times. It's pretty much been everywhere. If not as the inspiration for Undertale, then definitely for Ness being in Smash Bros. This series is never far from the minds of RPG fans all across the world.
It's a shame we never got Mother Free here in the United States, and given the state of Nintendo right now, it's unlikely we'll ever get an English translation of it. Hope you guys are fluent in Japanese if you're planning to play the whole series.
Nintendo are pieces of shit for never releasing Mother 3 in the States. Imagine cuckolding a game because of the age of the system it was intended to be released on. Couldn't be Final Fantasy, for real.
Maybe one day, guys. There are always fan-translated ROMs out there. It's how many of us played the original NES version of Final Fantasy II after all, even though it was still mid as hell.
Well, I think it's time for my third pick. And for a certain blue hedgehog out there who has to cater to a cringe-ass community that deserves to die in a fire, this one's for you, buddy. It's motherfucking Persona.
Damn, Alex is swinging for the gut with his picks. Persona is probably Sega's best property they've ever published, and Atlus deserves to stand tall and proud for creating this glorious series. Even if it doesn't make sense half the fucking time and often comes off as an unfocused mess to outside observers.
That's putting it mildly. I swear someone on the graphic design team is a pot addict. How else do you describe how wacky and bonkers the visuals can get in these games, especially during combat?
There's an obvious DSP gaming joke to be made here, but that bit's still recuperating from what we did to it in the first episode of Halo, so I'll refrain for the time being.
Well, whatever way you spin it, Persona is one of Sega's best properties, and we will hear no argument about it. And if we see any argument about it in the comments, you best believe I'll have you running from blade beams before the video is over. Douchebag.
Threatening our viewers aside, it's time for my third pick. And even though this is going to make some people groan in frustration, more people are going to be groaning in raw anger if we leave this one off. It's Fallout.
Now that's a goated-ass series if ever I've seen one. Even the dumpster fire that was Fallout 76's launch couldn't keep this series down forever. And even Fallout 4 is still enjoyable, in spite of bad updates. But nothing will ever top the masterpiece that was Fallout New Vegas. Oh my god, that game is peak.
I hope that eventual planned remake or remaster of New Vegas turns out good, assuming people are willing to drop their modded versions of the original game to play it. But yeah, New Vegas is arguably the best game in the Fallout series, and you're an idiot if you haven't played it yet, especially given the direction the TV series is going with its recent Emmy win and all.
As much as it pains me to say it, Fallout is on the rise again thanks to the TV show, and I'm guessing it's only a matter of time before Fallout 5 shows up and redeems the series for the failures of 4 and 76. I'll give you one for choosing that series, Melody, even though I still think everything after New Vegas is mid as fuck.
Thank you, Chris and Alex, and fuck you as usual, Gus. I'll never get tired of a good Fallout game. Anyway, Gus, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to pick a goated classic this time. No screw-ups from this man.
Watch him pick something totally ass.
You never know. Maybe he'll cook this time.
My third pick is the Ragnarok series.
Oh, what the shit, Gus?
Never mind, he burnt the fucking stove.
Hey, are you calling Ragnarok mid? How dare you?
Gus, I'm going to be dead ass with you for a second. The only good game in this series was the original Ragnarok Online, from back in 2002. And I guess Ragnarok Online 2 wasn't half bad back in its heyday. Everything else is either mid or worse, usually because of predatory monetization.
The mobile gaming era kicked Ragnarok in the dick, hard, and it never recovered afterwards. Only whales with thousands of bucks to burn and no social life in the real world play any of those Ragnarok mobile games.
I bet that describes Gus to a T. Bro knows he's got no chance with babes in the real world, so he has to resort to females in the digital world to get his kicks.
Oh, you piece of shit. I can pull ladies perfectly fine. You're just a bunch of haters for Ragnarok and the amazing legacy of Left Behind. It was one of the pioneers of the MMORPG genre, even before Toontown came along. Don't drag Ragnarok down just because the brand name is tied to a bunch of dumb mobile games.
One good game isn't enough to redeem a series from a lifetime of mid. Sorry to say, Gus.
Hater, chicken fucker. That's all I see right now.
What the actual hell is going on right now?
Alex started it.
No, you started it, Gus.
Okay. Jesus, I don't know who the hell started this shit, all right? But let's just stop the yelling at each other right now, okay?
Fine. I don't need to listen to Gus and his cringe-ass takes anyway.
Fucking hater.
Well, let's move on with the draft before we go starting any more fights among the ranks. It's time for my fourth pick, and I'm honestly amazed none of us have picked this one yet. But it's Dark Souls, baby.
Now that was a good pick, Chris. Dark Souls is arguably one of the most popular JRPG series in the world, and it's proven that difficult but fair is something we still crave today.
Hell yeah! I know the extreme difficulty of this series, and its sister series Demon Souls often makes players want to throw their controller out a window. But at their core, they're very much still fun and enjoyable games. And they're really not that hard once you get good at it.
Get good, noobs.
Cornball.
Oh, be quiet, Gus. Beat Dark Souls without resting at any bonfires and get the illusory Ring of the Exalted, then come back and talk to me about the series.
No life scrub.
Well, time for my next pick. I'm going to choose the Lunar RPG series. The sequels and prequels may be questionable at best and absolute dog shit at worst, but the various versions of the first game are still worth replaying to this day.
Nice choice, Alex. Nothing beats Lunar Silver Star Harmony on PSP. And even though the GBA version's soundtrack is ass, it's still a credible version of this game if I'm being honest.
Just stay away from the Nintendo DS game Dragon Song. For a prequel, it's probably the most worthless RPG on the dual-screen device, and easily the worst game in the series by far.
Nobody's arguing with that.
Well, it's time for my fourth pick. I'm going for Wizard 101. Say what you will about the game, there's no denying it was still extremely influential back in its heyday. And the fact we're breathing new life into our extensive cast of characters from this game speaks volumes for how much lasting power it has, even all these years later.
Now look who's burning the stove. No reasonable person in their right mind would have chosen that piece of trash children's card game.
You dead-ass chose Metria, Gus. Who are you to judge?
Gus and his low IQ aside, Wizard still has its value, even if most people are quick to dismiss it as a predatory cash grab these days. I definitely recommend everyone try it out at least once. It's really not as bad as people say it is, usually.
I think the haters just need to get good.
All right, time for my fourth pick. I'm going for Kingdom Hearts.
Well, finally, he picked something that's not completely booty crumbs for once.
Say what you will about Disney or Square, Kingdom Hearts is probably one of the best large-scale crossovers in history. Who knew that the two would go so well together?
Well, usually they go well together. Not all of the games are home run hits, especially that GBA game. We don't talk about that one.
Yuck. Portable slop aside, Kingdom Hearts can still provide a fun and engaging experience, especially if you liked Final Fantasy. So I'll give you one for choosing that, Gus.
Heh, admit it. I'm the best at picking quality games.
Yep, you've got some quality games there, all right. About as quality as a lumpy turd on the side of the road.
All right, time for our fifth and final picks. Make these ones count, guys. My last pick is going to be the legendary, the amazing, the one and only Diablo.
Aw, nice pick, dude. Say what you want about Blizzard, Diablo 2 will always be a legendary title in the world of dungeon crawlers and roguelikes. There's still people who play the original Diablo 2 to this very day, even after the remake came out.
On the flip side, though, Diablo 3 had a rocky start in 2012. Diablo 4 went through a similar roller coaster of mid at launch, eventually getting better with later patches. And Immortal, we don't talk about that dumpster fire. And while the remaster of Diablo 2 is still a great way to play that game, it still retains some dated design choices from the original game. So whether it's worth playing over the original is up to you.
I, for one, think the remastered version of 2 is worth it, though I do wish they'd finally ease up on inventory restrictions, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, Diablo's had an interesting history, going from good to trash and back to okay. It's still worth checking out, though. If Activision Blizzard hasn't scared you away with their bullshit yet, that is.
True that. Anyway, it's time for my last pick. I'm going for Mass Effect. Yeah, the third game's rushed, underwhelming original ending pissed gamers off to no end back in the day. But this series is still awesome, make no mistake.
Mass Effect has always had a special place in gaming history, as that one game that moved away from RPG elements in favor of a generic space action shooter. And nobody liked the introduction of that Catalyst child character. My God, I'd rather get AIDS than listen to another word regarding that pile of crap.
True that. The trilogy is very much still worth playing, although it does get pretty underwhelming near the end of it.
Yeah, I think I'd rather play those mobile games that I voice commercials for on YouTube than play that pile of crap they call Mass Effect 3. At least these mobile games are straightforward with the fact you're mostly playing shit and can expect a shit ending at the end of them. That whole Mass Effect 3 ending fiasco will forever go down as one of gaming's biggest blunders.
For once, I agree with you, Gus.
Well, it's time for my final pick. And frankly, I'm only choosing this one so a certain red canine doesn't barge into the comments section and start yelling at us for leaving this one out. But it's Toontown, along with all its fan-made revivals.
We know we've boycotted the revivals for including material that young children don't need to be exposed to, and we still stand by that statement. But we can't deny just how influential the original Toontown Online was, even inspiring games like Wizard 101. These games are still great, even if they are a bit grind-heavy, and I would honestly recommend to try them out, especially Corporate Clash.
However, I must stress this right now. Toontown suffers from a toxic, elite community, repetitive gameplay, and frustration over long-awaited updates or unpopular design changes. While nostalgic for many, the game is criticized for elitism in high-level content, rude behavior from veteran players, and grinding mechanics that feel unrewarding. And that's not even mentioning the inclusion of content we disapprove of that younger children don't need to be exposed to. So if you're weary at all about either rewritten or Corporate Clash, you are missing out on absolutely nothing by passing on either game.
You'd think things would have gotten better for these games after we talked about it on the channel last with Dusty. But nope, Toontown doesn't roll that way, I guess.
And to think that's the game where the original inspiration for my character came from. Disgusting.
Well, time for my final pick. I'm going with the Elder Scrolls. Just like Fallout, they're still extremely enjoyable games to this day, in spite of hate against the developers and publishers.
I guess that's a pretty good pick, Gus. Even though it's not as good as Fallout, the Elder Scrolls still has time hits to its name. It's just a shame they tend to get overshadowed by the 50 million remakes and re-releases of Skyrim.
Did they have to re-release Skyrim on every fucking system known to humanity? I mean, really? What was Bethesda thinking?
They weren't thinking about anything except dollar signs, Chris. Let's be honest here. Money is the only reason they do anything anymore.
Nobody's arguing with that, boys.
Yeah, I can't defend Skyrim. They milked that game drier than Capcom milking Street Fighter 2 back in the day. You'd think people would have learned from that mistake.
People nowadays are too dumb to learn anything.
Well, that's the draft. I'd say we all had some good picks, and some not so good ones too.
Yep. Now let's have a look at all the options we didn't pick. Wow, there's some old classics in here none of us chose. That's insane.
How did none of us pick Hyperdimension Neptunia? Torum Online deadass had a fucking crossover with them at one point, evidence of which can be seen by the fact Podums dressed up as Rom and Ram are still in the game.
I'm more shocked that none of us picked Baldur's Gate or Dragon Age. That's going to make some people angry.
You're one to talk, Mr. I chose a mid-Genshin Impact knockoff.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You're definitely going to catch hell for not choosing Secret of Mana or Grandia. And don't get me started on Phantasy Star. A certain two-tailed fox is going to have a field day with you guys for that.
Bro, Sonic Discord server straight up don't care about any of us. Nor do we care about them. Quit trying to spark a conflict between us, you violet-colored prick.
I am purple. Alex, violet makes me sound zesty. Christ.
Wait, you mean you aren't?
Oh, ha, freaking ha. Reusing an old joke. Just what I'd expect from you three nitwits. Whatever, I think I got this in the bag.
Gus, half of your picks are mid-ass slop. You're tripping if you think you won this thing. I probably have the best pick of RPG series here.
We'll see, Chris. Me and Alex picked some pretty good ones, so the competition is going to be fierce between us three.
Anyway, we'll leave a poll on our community posts asking who won this draft. The viewers will be the ones to decide that. So make sure to go and do your duties at the polls, everybody.
Yeah, what Alex said. Anyway, I'm off for tonight. I'm gonna go record some more Halo with Suzuki when she gets back. Can I count on seeing you guys there?
Maybe. Depends on when our special Sunday service ends over on my end.
I have to clean the sanctuary up a little bit, but I should be able to drop in for a little bit.
We'll see if I can make time is all I'm going to say.
Haha, make time from what, Gus? Erotic roleplay on character.ai?
You motherfucking blueberry-flavored piece of shit.